Vortex here, and welcome to my review of the Thieaudio. These are the Legacy 2, which doesn't stay on the box, and this is also my first Thieaudio product. So yeah, as usual, the disclaimer is Linsol sent this review unit out to me. Thank you very much appreciated. I was also not paid to do this video, and other thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to this because I've never tried anything from Thieaudio, and yeah, it looks promising. Let's get into it. Just a black box, nothing there, nothing there. Just the information on the back, thieaudio.com. Information there, again, kind of subtle. Again, I don't know how the other Thieaudio products are packaged, and they look really good. Probably one of the best I've tried. Leave them at the way. So before I get into those bad boys, let's see what we get. So this should just be some documentation. That was a QC one I just dropped by accident. It's a guarantee. Just how to use them. Maintenance, safety guidelines, warranty, and then just the same in Chinese. Nice case. So two lots of tips. If I can get this out, here we go. Two 0490, maybe the actual manufacturing number. Two holes there, so I presume, if it'll focus there, so I presume one from the BA and one from the DD. Really nice fit and finish. It's a 2-pin. This one has the branding, the other one does not. Probably one of the best IMs I've got physically. You can just about see the actual driver number there. And yeah, I'm going to open this up and see what these bad boy looks like. This is the QC pass I actually dropped by accident. Number 8, and yeah, let's carry on. So straight connector with the branding. Strain relief here. As you can see, it's not tightly woven, but because of that, it's actually very soft. Really nice cable. So wide split, chin slider, which works. Let's bring it up a bit. It works okay. So this is the right one. You can see it's got the red for right. Vent, I presume, for the DD. Really nice finish, as you can see. The dynamic driver, focus, it is here. And the armature, if it focused, so the armature's there, DD's there. Obviously they've got their own channels, if you can just see. They go up. No LR 0490 0490. So I presume these are actually a matched pair. And yeah, these are, say, only one side has the branding. Like again, I said, these are one of the best I've seen. And yeah, as of this moment, I've actually not tried these at all. So I but I presume they should be of a decent tuning. And yes, I'm going to put plenty of hours on them, then I'll be back with my thoughts and opinions. And yeah, let's do it. So finally on to my review of the Thieaudio Legacy 2. And like I said in the beginning part of the video, I've not tried any more of their products. So these are the 2, Legacy 3, 4, 5, and then you got like the tribrids. A good comparison to these would have been the 3s, but unfortunately I don't have them. But yeah, so as you can see, they look really good. Like probably one of the best I have. Easily one of the best. I say 2-pin connector there. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight into like the fit of it, as I can see it from here. See from the shape here, I had no issues with comfort. Comfort was perfectly fine. And isolation as well was also very good. Obviously they are of a simple design with the 1 DD and 1 balanced armature there. You can just see here where my finger is, there's a dampener from the armature, so that's good to see as well. Straight from the top you can see there's the 2 bores or 2 sound channels, what you want to call it, one from each. There is a vent here for the dynamic, which is good to see. Obviously 2-pin connector, everything's all good. Yeah, so fits good. Isolation I thought was good. Imaging I thought was okay as well, no real issues. Sound, so kind of overall sound is it's fairly neutral, so I'm going to start off on the lowest. So mid bass was actually quite lean on these, I found, and I do have a slight sub bass emphasis a little bit. These are nowhere near bass monsters or anything like that. They're not really bass heavy earphones, but because of that they are makes the mid sound very clean because there's no emphasized bass next to it. If you're a bass head you probably won't like that, but if you do like some of the clean, more neutralish kind of tuning, especially the low frequency, that's what these have. They don't have any real slam to them because it's leaner in there. Obviously you can EQ that up a bit to suit your library more, but that's obviously all up to you. But out of the box there's also no tuning switches compared to the other like the L3, which is a little bit more expensive. There's no tuning switches. To me that's not a big deal because they only have a very small effect anyway, so not really a problem. Mids, again like I said, these are very clean. Also there's a little bit of emphasis towards the top. They're not very shouty or anything. Before I get to the treble, the tuning on these I'd say is kind of a safe tuning, so nothing's really overpowering anything else. You know, they're not aggressively tuned, they're not overly body tuned, they're not heavy bass tuned. It's a safe middle of the road tuning, but the mids are perfectly fine. Everything's where it should be. Again, because they are leaner, low frequencies, they do lack the warmth which some people like, which I personally do like, but obviously depends on your situation. So yeah, so straight into the actual treble. Again, no real issues really. Again, it's a safe tuning. So it has a bit of upper treble roll off, which to me isn't. It depends if you like that. I find that it helps reduce fatigue. So if you do have less upper treble, it's for longer listening, it makes it easier to listen to. Also, I'd say these are good for monitoring because they're fairly neutral signature. They're also very easy to power as well. I've tried it on a few different sources and it works no issues as well. It's a shame that they only come in blue. I like to see maybe different colour options. You know, nothing crazy, just say blue or red, black, green, just keep it simple. But I guess it makes keeps consistency if they're all kind of the same. Obviously the branding is only on the left one, as you can see there. But yeah, really nice build quality, fit, finish. Like all the accessories that came in the box, it's all Very good to see for the, I think, $99 kind of price. Technical performance I thought was actually okay. He probably could be a little bit better for the price, but there's only 2 drivers. So there's a Knowles driver and I think it's either Beryllium coated or it is a Beryllium dynamic. I think it's coating. Not quite sure because you can't really see it. But it's just there. And yeah, I think on the whole they are pretty good. There's probably slightly better technical performing ones for the price, but these are a middle of the road safe bet is probably the best way to describe it. They don't do anything amazing, but they don't do anything wrong either. They are tuned safely and they're tuned by someone who actually knows what they're doing. But yeah, on the whole, I think they are a reasonable option. And I wonder if they're going to make an L1, because they've already done a 2, 3, 4 and a 5, so who knows. But yeah, let's see if there's an L1 coming out. And yeah, on to the conclusion. So on to my conclusion of the Thieaudio Legacy 2 is on the whole they are kind of a safe kind of tuning. They could probably really have better technical performance, but overall they are quite coherent between the drivers because there's only 1 balanced armature and 1 dynamic driver. But for the kind of price, I think they are pretty good. I'd say they could be used kind of monitoring situations as well, because they fit really well. The build's good, but they have that kind of neutralish kind of sound signature with a slight sub bass bump. They do have a little bit of more like mid bass, but it is actually quite lean there. It's not completely flat. There's a little bit. These are not really bass heavy earphones, but mids and the trebles quite clear. As you say, they've used quality drivers, so it's tuned by someone who has done quite a good job. And yeah, for what they are, I think they are pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't have an L3 or Legacy 3 to test with, but yeah, they are pretty good for what they are. They are decent enough tuning, a safe tuning, and I think that's it. So thank you very much for watching and take care.